Hello, challengers and child soldiers. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome back to Silas Mageseeker, the Mageseeker, a League of Legends story, aka the Silas game. Basically, we've just attacked a village, freed some mages, recruited a child soldier because when someone's doing a genocide to you, it's kind of like they don't really care if you're a child, I guess. So why not throw them to the battlefield? Nah, we're gonna keep him in camp. He's gonna be fine. I hope. Ugh, I really hope so. Now we need to go talk to people and equip stuff and figure out what's the next mission.
What?
Yeah, still can't get that, but what about this thing? Swirling gust of air around you. And cast a beam of nature. That's not a beam, that's a ball. That's an orb. Clearly that's an orb. That's not a beam. What the hell? Oh, I see. So these are spells that you'll grab from bosses, then. Interesting. Okay. But let's see. Let's get more mana. Yay. And I guess unlock that. I'd like to unlock more spell slots, though. Like, I only have the one right now. So, I'm curious. What's your revenge story? My what? Come on, Leilani. Everyone has a revenge story. Someone we want to get even with. I had a warden who loved to terrorize his prisoners. He would knock his staff against the wall and knock, when I was trying to sleep. One day I'll sneak into his chambers and knock my chains against his wall. And when he wakes up sweating, I'll knock my chains into his head. So what's yours? I don't have a revenge story. That's not really something I dream about. Then why in the name of the gods are you leading a mage rebellion? I want to live in a world with free mages. That's why I'm here. You do know some of us joined rebellion specifically so we can knock some Mageseeker heads in. Why do you think I picked you? I'm not against targeted strategic violence. But I'm here for the world we'll get to live in when all the revenge is over. Retribution is less exciting to me. I suppose that's why you're the leader, and I'm the head knocker. You're not from Dragborn, Leilani, but where did you come from? I'm from a little village not far from here where my grandmother grew up. She was a fire mage, which was dead useful when you needed to make dinner for 11 from old scraps. That's a big family. I only knew my parents. I'm sure I gave them plenty of trouble. Even when we barely had a meal to share between us, we had fun. My aunts and uncles distracted us with games. We were always laughing and singing, banging on pots and pans. So what happened? I left home after my grandmother died. I was the last mage in the family, and it wasn't safe for them. I haven't been back since. But now you're leading a movement. I bet your family would be proud. When we reshape Demacia, families won't need to be separated like this. I know I'll see them again. We just have to do a little work first. Tell me, Leilani, did you always know you wanted to start a rebellion? Well, no. When I was little, I dreamed about running an inn with a little garden where I could grow vegetables. Oh, cottagecore, absolutely. But I grew up poor and a mage, which means I'm treated like a criminal for something I never chose. So I spent years in hiding, and then realized I don't want to hide. I want to change things. I always thought Demacia could use a little chaos, tear down the old structures, clear out the swine, and then rebuild a Demacia that works for everyone. Rebuilding. I know it can happen, but lately the only thing I have time to think about is vengeance. We're going to make it real, Silas. You'll see. So the distinction that, if people are talking about in chat right now, the distinction that seems to be in the process of being set up here is that Silas, so rather understandably given that he's been, imprisoned and tortured for 15 years, is having some trouble, thinking of anything other than vengeance. He's having some trouble thinking of anything other than doing unto others what was done unto him. Which is presented here as essentially understandable, right? And then we have characters like Leilani, who hasn't been tortured for 15 years, and thus can think more in terms of like the kind of world that she wants to build once the vengeance is over. But what I do like is that she's not there being like, no, you shouldn't you shouldn't attack them, you shouldn't be so angry. Like, she never denigrates Silas for being like, yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking kill some motherfuckers. She just kind of goes, yeah, we'll do that, but then also after that, we do kind of need to have like a nation left for people to live in, right? Oh, that's the silver ring I found in the village. He's right there. He's hanging out. Look at the little buddy. Silas, what do you think? I set up a little forge, just like at home. With tools like these, I can make your chains hit harder. Ah, he gives me more spell slots. Thank you, Jesus. Unlock power-ups, blah, 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 maximum health, special skills. Ooh. Let's have a look. Extra spell slot, magic damage, defense, attack damage, extra spell slot, magic attack, defense. Okay, I'm going to have to grind out a little bit to get all of that, but yes, good. Silas, I asked the scouts about Clarion Cove, the place they took Kara. If the rumor's true, Chief Scientist Hespeth has a laboratory there. Hespeth? Eldred's craven lapdog? When I was a child, the other Mageseekers would only whisper about him. When they sent mages to his laboratory, we never see them again. You think he's experimenting on Kara? He must be. We have to act fast. When you're ready, come meet me at the planning table. Is Lux even in this game? Oh yes, Lux will be. We'll see her. It'll be a good time. You won't get a single gold piece out of my seafood. Why? 'Cause they're shellfish. Let's see. How about you? A cynic's wisdom is a blade that cuts both ways. Thank you for the fortune cookie there, Granddad. They say this place was once known as Saphira. Who says that? My magic's what keeping the beasts out there at bay. Let's see. Pet the dog. You must miss your family, boy, if you ever want to go back to them. There's nowhere to go. The Mageseekers took my brother. He's all I have left. That's terrible. Is your brother a mage too? We were all mages, but we were really good at hiding it. My dad taught us how. We suppressed our powers. We watched for Mageseekers. Every day we pretended we were normal. But they still found us. The Mageseekers are relentless. It wasn't your fault. They tried to recruit my brother and I. They promised us freedom. But I just couldn't. Then you were a stronger man than me, Ruko. Besides, their bargains are lies. Nothing you did would have stopped them. We're going to get your brother back once we take down Eldred. We'd better. You have some talent in battle, boy. How did you learn to use your magic that way? When he was alive, my dad didn't want me to fight. He taught us to hide instead. And when wild animals came for the sheep, everyone in town would help guard the fields. So I'd be on my own all night. Sounds like a good time to practice. We used torches to scare them off, so I wasn't the only one leaving burnt grass behind. Smart man, but remember. Yeah, I know. Leilani thinks I'm too young to fight. But I'm older than you were when you went to prison. I'm only telling you to be careful, or Leilani will have my hide for bringing you into danger. Silas, if we can avoid it, we're not taking a child to the battlefield. Secondary missions. Optional additional rewards. Okay. So, and then the king of fire. Okay, let's try a secondary mission then. And take the both of them with us. Oh, Silas was like... He was like 14, 15 when he went to prison. At most. He was a teenager. Like, he was a child. Okay. And then... let's try that Fire Mage combo. Damn it. Come on, it's... okay, let me just... hang on, am I remembering it wrong? Yeah, it's right button YX. That's what I'm doing. Oh, right. No, I was doing XY. There we go. That's how you do it. Mageseeker scientists have been secretly creating spells with perks. These work like Leilani's spells, but each has an additional benefit. Silas will not be able to keep these spells after the mission is over, however. What? Why not? Oh, roguelike. Right, I get it. This spell, it's like Leilani's work, except very unstable. These could prove useful, but I should destroy them before I leave this place. Why? Why should you do that? Why do you care about them being unstable? Ow. Grab the chest. Also, wow, Mageseekers are researching magic. Who would have guessed law enforcement would be hypocritical? I mean, yeah, like, this is one of the things that, like, actually is kind of a major change that the game has made, is that in the lore so far, the Mageseekers have mostly been portrayed as non-mages. Like, people who don't have magic, but who use Petricite as a way to, like, block magic from affecting them. And this is even in Legends of Runeterra, that has basically been the depiction. So this here now, where, like, mages are, like, a regular part of Mageseeker forces, like, in it being allowed to use their abilities in combat and stuff, that is new. Because I think it used to be that, like, Silas being recruited as a mage to work for the Mageseekers was kind of an exception. Like, that was sort of exceptional that they would take him with them, because he could detect magic specifically, right? So I think that's like, not necessarily a retcon, but a slight, like, sort of expansion to how they're portrayed and how they're depicted. Ooh, another one. But yeah, here we really see the roguelike structure. Like, here we really see the game, like, showing off a roguelike structure. I don't know if these floors are randomly generated, though. I'd be curious to know. Can I not, Well, I can bust some of them out. There you go. Let's see. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Fair. Fine. Cool. Guess I'll just try and deal with that. That's sort of a lot of guys all at once, but okay. Just have to thin them out, I guess. I should probably really use the chain dash more. Darn it. Okay. Friend! Little tiny friend. Yeah, that was the most important one. You guys, sorry. Sucks to be you. I was here for the friend. Oh, I think, like, playing with the mechanics the way that I have so far, the speedrunners are gonna make this look insane. They really are. But, like, equally as likely, they're gonna find some kind of out-of-bounds exploit, and then it's like, it's gonna be like a 5-minute speedrun because they just skip directly to the credits. But okay, so their armor completely defends them from all magic, which is quite annoying. No, no, none of that. I will say the game does not go light on you. in terms of, like, crowds. I guess it forces you to learn to use this, because that seems to be, like, your main crowd control, really. Oh, God! Oh, stop it! Ah! Holy crap, there's a lot of them. Okay, is this the final battle of the dungeon? Then that would be nice if it was. Kind of seems like it should be with how many there are. Are we done? Eesh. It's a shame to part with such useful items, but they're far too unstable. No, they're not. They're fine. We can keep them. But hey, that's a lot of resources. That does help me grind. I recognize this handwriting from the books Lux gave me back in prison. This is by Durand. Ooh. Durand, by the way, you'll recognize him from a few of the item names in League of Legends. He's also the guy who carved Galio. He's one of, like, the foremost, like, he's one of the greatest experts and virtuosos of creating Petricite stuff in Demasia's history. I can think of a few reasons the Mage Seekers might want his knowledge of Petricite, and none are good for us mages. So, the Mage Seekers think they can top our spellcrafting? Let them try. But those Durand documents you found, I think the Mage Seekers are planning something. Have you considered your mentor may have something to do with all of this? You don't know Kara. She's protective of her spells. The Mage Seekers can't break her that easily. Let's keep digging for clues as we sabotage their labs. Okay, that was a lot of smashing. But... new spell slot! Not gonna get those yet, but okay. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Can't quite get that one yet. Where's the next mana upgrade I can get access to? Nowhere. Okay, fair enough. So that's the game gating progression in a clever little way. Wasn't Galio's creation linked to a demonic ritual or some shady stuff? No, not as far as we know. You might be thinking of Scion. Can I go read that book somewhere? You took it back with you, right? Oops. Oh well, not that I mind. Silverwing. My silverwings must be starving. You, pun person. You won't... we already seen that one. I guess we'll get a new one once we complete another main mission. Which we're gonna do right now. He destroyed it because it was too volatile a book. Ooh, little custom emerging animation. Nice. Ah, shining white marble in the stench of elitism. Clarion Cove is so very Demacian. Okay, yeah, fuck your barrels. You did see Purple Wings. Morgana's gonna show up eventually. I don't know if we'll get to her tonight, but she's gonna show up. Friend! As a boy, I thought about stowing away on the ship. I mean, if you'd gone to Noxus... The freedom of the sea is so close to a prison, it makes me sick. Fish, crab traps, and free magic. It's my lucky day. They're tearing up our... I smash a few barrels. Calm your ass. Hmm? That's a Mageseeker with no magic. Okay. Yo! I have been watching you. You move with such grace. Yeah, not really. I would gladly teach you how to move as one with the wind. I work with a band of rebels. We would make good use of your talents. You have a keen eye for greatness, my friend. Lead the way. Well, that was like she was casual about it. Oh, he was casual about it. Oberon, Elite Wind Mage. Well, cool. I guess we have a new recruit. He was just like standing around like, don't know what I'm going to do with my Thursday. The Veiled One. I saw her when I was a child. I swear it's true. We were playing in the forest, me and Iriana, playing chasing foxes, throwing acorns at each other. Some men with swords came out of the trees, wanted us to tell them about our village, how many soldiers, what defenses. Iriana was brave, like she always was, but they hit her, and she fell down all dazed. I tried to be brave, but a man said he'd kill Iriana if I didn't speak up. But before I could say anything, the Veiled One appeared beside me in a burst of dark light. I saw her clear as day, cold violet eyes and chained wings, killing fire in her hands. She looked at the men with swords and then turned to me and said, "Run." That does sound pretty Morgana. This one's been causing trouble. Elspeth might have used for him. Should we send him to the lab? Nah, Captain said to make an example of this one. I'll do the honors then. Step aside. The way is blocked. I can't save him. But there are others I still can. Get your shit wrecked. Oh, okay. Jerk. Wait, I can't get back? Oh, there it is. Treasure chest. The chain movement is really satisfying and snappy. I can't unsee it, and it refuses to unsee me. Eyes of many and dark, eyes unblinking in light. Round and round they spin in their sockets, but still fix on me. When I try to follow them, they snap shut within that makeshift face, like a hungry jaw. And then through clenched mouth and dry tongue I hear the screams of my gelding, the one father got, just for me, outside my window. It's been 2 weeks since I found him strewn across the paddock. Where is father? I still hear the wails and hoofbeats, footsteps. They told me it's sorrow that replays the sounds, but then why do they move as I lie still? Outside my window, outside my room, outside my eyes. Circling, circling, round and round, the birds keen as their shadow grows beneath me. I hear them again. That's fiddlesticks. They've worshipped the veiled lady here. I suppose even townsfolk need miracles. Yeah, she fiddle on my sticks until I ult. Captain Varane, I must bring urgent attention to an insidious arcane phenomenon hiding on the tables throughout Demacia. King's Gambit. Harmless dalliance. Nay, secret sorcerer's filth. What do we know of the origins of these so-called telling stones that introduce countryside youth to the dauntless vanguard? The very idea of stones speaking reeks of magery. Concerned contacts say there are other versions with symbols unknown, but assuredly foul. Let me lead a task force to investigate. With direst concern, Mageseeker Insider Jr. F. Faldum. P.S. I wish to requisition a 7 weight of petricite to test a magic-proof telling stone set. I have lost no less than 23 times straight to that peasant zealot, the Steel Steed. He must be a cheating mage! Alright. Don't do that. Also don't do that, but mainly don't do that. Oh, motherfuckers can silence me. Oh, that's annoying. What the hell? Yeah! Like that. Okay, I guess I can't dash over that, but I can chain over it. So that's something. Okay. So there's that way, and then there's whatever's over here. Aha! I've always said that the best place to keep all your savings is in a treasure box that's just sitting out in the open. Like, no one would think to look for all your money there. Stop running away! Jerk. Very inconsiderate to a melee character to run away from them like that. Let's see. Do I need fire, maybe? Let's grab fire. Ah, speaking of fire. So they're probably, those Mageseeker guys are probably tagging me with like a Petricite tag. Or one of the petricite symbols that they use to suppress magic power. Yeah. Annoying. Give me your stuff. I can get a damage upgrade. Yay! I need it. Ooh.
What have we here? A secret passage.
Again, I've always said that if you have a secret passage, the best way to have, like, to open it is to have a lever that's just outside of the secret passage where people can see it. Because, like, otherwise, like, how would you find your way in? Oh, I don't like the look of that. Those are some nasty restraints in there. What kind of twisted person made these?
We should see if these mages want to join us. I could use them on my team.
You're right. These mages might be willing to put their lives on the line.
The scientist, Lord Eldred, lets him experiment on us. Prisoners disappear and then reappear with unspeakable changes.
Don't worry, I'll make him pay. Okay. Each recruit you find will join one of the outlaws you brought with you. Outlaws earn improvement as the number of recruits increases. Ah. As your army grows, so does the hideout. Some facilities are upgraded as you gain more recruits. New areas will also be unlocked. Sweet. No more slums. No more dungeons.
I knew this prison couldn't hold us forever. Another for my squad.
Have you fought before, mage?
No, sir, but my palms do itch for a sword.
Well, neat. It's gonna suck fighting those things. I'm predicting it right now. It's gonna suck. That's a yordle.
A person! Help! Person!
Come closer, and the yordle dies. I'm not here for your patience. I'm here for you.
Hey, thanks, scary shirtless man.
Guards! He's in here!
Time to put you on the lab table for a change, Hespeth.
I have chains. I could just... Okay, well... Can I not free them? Okay, well then, sorry for rattling the cage. I don't like the look of that heart with the things on the board there. I don't like the look of that. Yordle, wait! Get his ass! Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's some pretty animation, though. Hi! Hey, dude, what's up with you there? Okay, so presumably I need to go out there because it does some kind of big... Wait. Okay. Yeah, that. Yeah, okay. No, Silas, that's not where I wanted you to fire the spell at, actually. If you can imagine. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Ow! Okay, it's still dropping rocks on me. There we go. Yeesh. Big helmet, bro. That's the achievement for beating this thing. A petricite giant. Though they hate magic, the Mageseekers sure like to use it against mages. You let Hespeth get away.
He's faster than he looks. If I was at my full strength, he'd have no chance.
You should have left the fighting to me. What's a Yordle doing in Demacia anyway? Silas, you should know.
Oh, they're more honest than you think. We rarely show our true forms.
Hespeth must have been curious about you.
Oh, yeah. He wanted to know everything. How Yordle powers work, why we live so long. I don't even know those things. But now he opts us a free Yordle. I can do anything. Go anywhere. But now that I think about it, I don't have anything to do or anywhere to go.
Yeah, glamour is canon again. They made it canon, they made it non-canon, and now it's canon once more. Well, I'm with a group of rebels. If you want to fight back against the Mageseekers, you could join us.
Stop the experiments? That's what I want. Take me to your leader, Naked Chain Man.
Excellent. I think my allies will be impressed to see I found a Yordle. Okay, so that's... Okay. Is that something you can grind for, or is that just strictly unlocked through story missions? I wonder. So, Yordle Glamours... Well, actually, it's going to be a cutscene. Let's just wait.
Did you find her? Is Kara alive?
She wasn't there, and Hespeth escaped us. But my mission wasn't entirely for nothing. I brought us a yordle.
Wow, a yordle. I didn't know your kind were actually real.
Oh yeah, we're all over the place. Less common in Demacia, though. You guys are below average on yordles and flying cats.
Hespeth was running tests on Yops. That lab was filled with experiments, living ones. Things he does to his prisoners. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
If he's experimented on Kara,
we'll kill him. Pay him back for every drop of blood he shed.
Let's go get you settled in, Yops. Maybe you can tell me more about Hespeth's horrors.
Another night of restless sleep. I should check in with Leilani. See what she wants from me today. Maybe you should learn to chill, Silas. Maybe you should just, learn to relax. Maybe you should spend a little time doing that.
You're awake. Good. I have news for you. We're not alone in these woods. Our scouts found a hidden mage camp in the ruins of Terbesia. And get this, Luxana Crown Guard is with them.
Lux? So, she left the capital. Good for her.
Did you two know each other?
We knew each other, yes. And then... Well, I stole her powers to escape prison. I exposed her secret to the world.
How did you meet an aristocrat like her?
Lux used to visit me in my cell. Ooh, flashback. Guess we're retconning some of the comic out, which would be nice.
I don't have much time, Silas.
Doesn't matter. Did you bring what I asked for?
Yes. These were the last books on Petricide I could find. And I brought you something else.
A tea cake? You spoiled me, little light.
I just don't want you eating more rats than you have to.
You could tell that uncle of yours to send us down some better food.
Lord Eldred? I could try, but he'd never listen to me. He's a cruel man, but I'm the youngest crown guard. I can't do anything to stop him.
You can, and you will, Lux. Stand up for yourself. You have power within you that your uncle can only dream of. Master it, and you'll become unstoppable.
Silas, you've taught me so much. I only wish that I could repay you.
Oh, you will. Life is long, little light. One of these days, you may yet. For a while, I think she believed that we were truly friends. But her brother Garen learned that I'd been talking to her. He was going to have me executed.
So you stole Lux's powers, and then everyone learned her secret.
I had no choice. It was the only way to escape. Yeah, that's the thing about that scene is in the comic, in the Lux comic, when Silas steals Lux's power and uses it to escape his execution, the comic frames it oh no, she has unleashed a monster. It really has this framing of him standing over a pile of corpses I love violence, I love killing the innocent. But it's the man, he was about to be executed. I don't know a more textbook definition of self-defense than trying to escape when you're gonna be executed. It's so fucked up the way that they framed it. It's no, this is a genocidal state that's about to execute an innocent man, and then it's oh no, he resisted with violence. Oh good heavens! Fetch me the fainting couch, I may pass out! It's oh my fucking god, he didn't have a choice. It was that or literally die.
If you could go back, would you do it again?
Yes, I would. I know I'm not a good person, Leilani. I've never had the luxury. If I could do it all over again, though, I would tell her why. Make her understand I was just trying to survive.
In the future we're building, there will be room to care for each other, not just survive.
I've not heard of such a place, but it sounds nice.
By the way, Yops is looking for you. She's over by the training grounds.
What?
Silas, I wanted to ask you about your time with the Mageseekers.
What's there to tell? My story is on every wanted poster. They say I'm a traitor, a psychopath, a murderer.
The mage girl on the farm and her father. The Mageseekers forced you to kill them, didn't they?
No. It was an accident. I was a 12-year-old Mageseeker who didn't understand his magic. I tried to help the girl escape by absorbing her powers, but I couldn't control them. Everyone died that day, including her, and the Mageseekers threw me in chains.
It was brave of you to try and save her.
I was trying to give her a chance they didn't give me.
That's why we're fighting, so every mage has a chance. From now on, no more secrets between us, Silas. Deal?
A few secrets. Yeah, Silas is like 27. He was like 12, 13 when he was thrown in prison. Solitary confinement for life. Let's see. Didn't pick up any new spells, did I? I did not really.
Huh? Nuh-uh.
Nah. Let's see. What's your brother like, Ruko? He's a blacksmith apprentice like you.
Yeah, our dad's been teaching us everything he knows, but he still treats me like a baby sometimes. Growing up, we fought all the time. My brother always said I was the most annoying kid he's ever met.
I take it you don't get along then?
Not all the time, but he's my best friend. We used to compete over everything. Over who could work the bellows faster, get the forges hot first. He always let me win, because my life was supposed to be easier. He was supposed to protect me. He wasn't always the nicest big brother, but he would die for me, I know that now. And I'd do the same. Most of all, I just really miss him.
I never had a brother, but that sounds like love to me. Yes, but also damage boost! Please, damage boost. More damage. Can't go up there, okay. Okay, let's go find Yops. But first...
Hey, Chain Man! You're lucky to have me around.
And why is that?
I'm the best there is at training rookies. Come to me if you want to see how they're doing.
Strengthening your outlaws. With Yops, you can check the state of the outlaws. They'll become stronger as you get more recruits. Recruits will improve their combos, Silas's elemental damage, and allies' stations. As you get more recruits, the hideout will grow. Some facilities are upgraded and new areas will be unlocked. Sweet! So this is like the recruits we picked up for the various Sonata. Okay. And then I guess that's how many we need to unlock things.
So I heard you're looking for someone called Kara? I overheard some guards talking. They moved her to Devonier.
That's a solid lead. I'd better go there next.
Watch out. Devonier is probably crawling with Mageseekers. I wish I could teach him a lesson, but I'm still feeling weak after all that time in the cell.
And rest up, Yops. I'll be bringing more rebels to you for training soon. And yeah, as people are observing, she made a training dummy out of Teemo. Oh god, there's someone invisible here. And also, there's a text on the thing. Aha! Another nascent mage, Willem, can produce flame from his hands. I first placed him in the care of another firecaller. However, it was Elspeth, whose ethereal magic is entirely dissimilar, who taught him control. Having interviewed the three, I've come to realize that while firecallers produce similar effects, their engagement with magic is quite different. Willem describes his magic as an ache akin to a sore muscle, and casting as stretching that muscle. This is exactly why Elspeth contends with her magic and why she was such a successful teacher for young Willem. I'll begin surveying the other mages. Perhaps we can develop a system of sorts to help budding mages find suitable mentors. This is good work we do. If we can understand magic, we can help others be free from fear of it. I do love the little juggling guy. That's cute. Like, it's nice that there's someone around camp who's just, like, juggling and having a good time. Yops, I realize I don't know much about you. What's your story?
Oh, it's quite the tale. Sword fights, conspiracy, escape by tunnels, disguises, so many hats.
Are you just saying words? Did you really do all those things?
I'm over 3 centuries old, Silas. Nothing is new to me. Well, there's one thing I've never had. A group of friends to do things together.
Aw! Aw!
Looking for mushrooms and sharing pastry and plotting revenge on our enemies, stuff like that.
I guess we could do stuff like that.
Wow, you really mean it?
Well, the plotting revenge, at least. The rest of it, Leilani may be a better choice.
Silas, that would be amazing. We're gonna find so many mushrooms. I'll show you my fungi basket.
I can't wait. How long were you imprisoned, Yoms?
Somewhere between the life of a spider and a tortoise. Years? Felt like an age.
I know the feeling. Time loses meaning when you're alone in the dark.
But I wasn't alone, remember? I had Hespeth. He kept trying to get me to use my powers in different ways. Poked me, prodded me. Made me drink nasty things that made me sick. Ugh!
But you were stronger than his experiments. You survived. It took me every ounce of my strength to survive prison. I forgot what freedom felt like.
I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's what yordles do. And now that I think of it, I would like a really big sandwich.
I'll join you. You know what? I'd like a really big sandwich, too. That's actually... Yeah, you're correct, Yops. Really big sandwich. Isn't solitude like torture when it comes to yordles? I mean, it's torture when it comes to everyone. Solitary confinement is torture for all thinking creatures.
And when I ask where he's from, he's...
Okay. Aw, no more new puns? You only wrote 3? Come on, Riot Forge. You can do better than that. Wait, maybe Mr... Oh, wait. I see an ancient being who sees through youthful eyes. Yes, there's a yordle here. Well observed. When Silas goes on a mission, outlaws can be sent separately on different assignments to earn different rewards. There are 3 types of assignments: ambush, recruit, and personal assignments. Ambush assignments will reward Silas with additional supplies. The amount depends on each mission and the outlaw success rate. Recruit will grant additional recruits. And sometimes outlaws will have personal requests to fulfill. If Silas allows them to go, there's a good chance they'll bring back rewards. Well, okay then! Why don't we recruit someone for him? Then. Okay, so there is a side mission and there is a main mission at Devonier. Okay. Well, looking at the time, this is probably a pretty good break point. So if you're watching this live on Twitch right now, no worries. We're going to play more in just a little bit. But if you're watching on YouTube, sorry, you're going to have to hit the like, comment, and or subscribe buttons down below to know when more Mageseeker is coming along. So, thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to one another. Have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all. And there we go.